1986, ako po ay nasa EDSA. Bagamat ako'y nag-aaral nun sa UP Los Baños, kapag tapos ng klase, bumabalik na po ako dito sa EDSA. Sa pagkakatanda ko nun, walang pasok nun eh. Kung kaya malaya ako nakakabalik dito sa Manila. At buong araw nandiyan kami kasama ng nanay, tatay ko at saka ng mga kapatid ko. So, nung sinabi po ni Cardinal Sin na kami ay lahat tayo sumugod sa EDSA, andun kami. Sinundan naman natin lahat ang mga pangyayari, no? Mula nung na-assassinate si Ninoy hanggang sa nagkaroon ng snap election at nakita natin na talagang grabe ang pandaraya hanggang sa yun na nga, nag-defect na si Enrile at si Ramos. I was on top of Polymedic Hospital at that time. And I saw there was a tank that was going towards EDSA from, must have been Pioneer Street. Tapos talagang binlock siya ng mga tao. So it was very vivid in my memory and very strong. It sent out a strong message to me of how powerful people power is. Although nasa taas ako ng building ng isang ospital at sumisigaw din ako, we were all very proud of ourselves. I think we were a proud nation at that time. Especially kasi tinitingalaan tayo ng buong mundo eh. Hangang-hanga sila kung paano natin nagawa yun. They called it the bloodless revolution. And it was true. We were able to depose a dictator without the use of force. No bloodshed. And only prayers and human barricades. Yun lang pong ginamit natin. After 26 years, ang hamon sa akin ay maipamahagi yan sa mga kabataan. Now that we want to impart this message of how we and our leaders fought for freedom and for democracy, kailangang maituro yan. Hindi lang sa mga kabataan ngayon, pero sa susunod pang henerasyon. Kasi sila ang magdadala niyan eh. They should know what happened, but the ideal should remain. The idea of having to help our countrymen in times of need, tinatawag nating bayanihan, hindi dapat mawala yun.